Hey guys, Jano Zero. How you doing? Hope all is well. We got a gorgeous day today out here in the hills. It's in the 60s, which is really strange because when we woke up this morning there was snow on the ground. Man, what a wild weather ride this year it has been, that's for sure. But anywho, what we're up to today is right here on the back wall, on the retaining wall, where we have our little outdoor kitchen area. Right through here, we got all that cleaned up. And we're going to be putting some concrete down there eventually, and then just building, go ahead and making it brick, mortar and brick, to make that a permanent little kitchen area. But that'll be another video. Today what I'm doing is this strawberry box right here, this strawberry patch on this end of the wall. Last year those strawberries went crazy in here, man, in this box. They went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and we ran out of room. So what we're going to do is I've mowed that on the back side down really short. I'm going to pull this back board here off of the box. Then we're going to lay down some of this weed mat along the back and fill it in with some wood chips. My neighbor, you guys remember my neighbor helped me cut down a couple of trees. We call him Monkey Man. He took from work, he works for a logging company, and brought us a whole truckload of wood chips, which was extremely awesome. Thank you very much, Carl. That is awesome, dude. So what we're going to do is we're going to double the size of this strawberry patch right here. We're going to take that board off and get rid of it, and then fill all this in with weed mat and wood chips. That way, when these strawberry plants start running, we can just take the runners and make it a double patch. And that should be a pretty good sized little strawberry patch right here. We got another one down at that end of the wall, but it's not very big either. But anywho, that's what we're doing. So I'm going to get back after it here. Next step for me is to pull that back board off of this box, and I'll get with you whenever that's done. Okay, I pulled this back board off. This is the, like I said, I built this bed last summer. My good friends Sunshine and Cody helped me put it together. And we're going to, what I'm doing now is right here where the board was, on the edge of the board, I'm going through and pulling any kind of grass or weeds that are right along the edge that won't get covered by the weed mat. I'm going to try to pull them all out of the ground. And also right here next to the back of the board, there's a whole bunch of those little runner plants, little strawberry plants that are just hanging exposed. So all we're going to do with them is you can just find out where the little runner things are and just pull them right up like that. And we're going to transplant. We'll transplant these little strawberry plants because they're not dead. They've just been dormant all season. And actually, this in here you can see it's starting to grow. But we'll transplant it to a different location, and it should take right off and keep growing. Strawberries are very hardy. They're very tough. And did I mention they're also delicious? Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're weeding the very edge of this. So that any kind of grass or weeds isn't going to pop up between the two patches. And then once we get this done, we're going to lay the weed mat down and start putting the wood chips down on it. So we're back in a bit. Okay guys, a little trick that I learned too with this weed mat stuff is that, I mean, you can roll the whole thing out at once, all the way down, but it's going to get to flapping in the wind, and it's a pain in the butt to work with. So what I do is I just roll out a little bit of section at a time, and then I fill it in with whatever I'm filling it in with. We're just rig it out smooth, and these wood chips will just fill it on in. And then on the wood chips, you always put a little bit more, a little bit taller than what you think you're going to need, because it'll pat down and mat down really good when it gets rained on and walked on and stuff like that while we're planting. So just a quick little tip: do a little bit at a time, rather than trying to have it all flapping in the wind like it's some kind of a sail or something. They're a pain in the butt when it's windy, I'm just saying. So today's kind of windy, so we're just doing little sections at a time. I'll fill the rest of this in, and then I'll roll it out to about here or so, and just do sections at a time. That's a lot easier to do it that way than it is to try to do the whole damn row. So, hope that helps. Be back in a minute. Alrighty, there we go. New and improved double-sized strawberry patch. I may run some boards at some point around, but I need to leave myself room in here to get in there with the weed eater and the mower and all that kind of stuff. But I'm liking it. Double the size, it'll give us a lot more room to put the runners. We're not going to plant this. What we'll do is we'll just let it settle And then in the early summer, when these plants, after they put berries on, they'll start putting out little runner plants, which are baby plants, and we'll just kind of guide all the runners over here to this side and let them start rooting in this and growing. And in the next couple of years, this is a long-term thing. This isn't something that we're going to benefit from, this year. This year, there's runners will start growing over, and then the next year they'll grow a little bit more, and that eventually, in the next couple of years, will give us a whole big, nice berry patch right there. And to me, that's kind of what gardening is all about. It's not about the right now. It's about planning for the future as well. So we will get berries this year from the ones that we planted last year, and then next year we'll get even more berries, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and I know it doesn't look perfect. I'm not some expert gardener, green thumb dude. All right, I'm just a dude. I'm not anything special when it comes to gardening. This is just an idea that I'm trying. I think it'll work. But hell, I don't know if it'll work or not. And I know there's going to be somebody out there who's like, you didn't cover all your weed mat. Your weed mat's showing. Haha, your weed mat's showing. G-man. All right, man. All right, you guys. Hope this helps. If I can do it, you can do it. Give it a shot. You don't need much room to grow food. I don't know what else to say other than God bless. I hope you guys have a great evening. And the end. Buzz, buzz. The end.